think this is a really interesting topic because you kind of I think it's been helpful for me to see how law firms operate through working within a law firm myself and then working as an in-house lawyer and engaging with outside counsel. So maybe to identify what it means to have an in-house type feel, I think it helps to identify what it means to have an external and outside counsel feel. And I think it's really easy for outside counsel lawyers to just look at the legal aspects of a task or an engagement. And when you can get beyond, this is just legally what needs to happen, and this is how it fits within the business. And you hear that all the time, but there really is a tangible difference between how a lawyer operates when they're purely looking at it from an issue from a legal perspective and when you transition to looking at an issue from a legal and business perspective. And I think that's an aspect of good in-house type lawyering, is knowing the business and how this piece fits within the business that is just less common, in my view, when you're working with outside counsel. In addition, the way of approaching negotiations can be different across inside and outside counsel. Often, you hear from the business folks that it's a challenge to engage outside counsel because they can be more confrontational, or they can be, there isn't this approach to accommodating a customer, for example, and knowing the business context for the customer is always right. The lawyer needs to balance protecting the company and acknowledging risk and addressing risk appropriately with being accommodating. And I think that approach to negotiations can get lost or is harder to find with a pure outside counsel. And when you go from outside counsel to in-house counsel, you see just that there are ways of handling customers as opposed to vendors, or executives as opposed to a rank and file type individual. I mean, there's politics involved, and getting to know that within the business will shape how you lawyer. And I think it is possible for an outside counsel. What we've tried to do at Ivory is really get integrated with our clients' businesses so that we can practice in a much more business sensitive and aware way.